Hey YouTube Solar folks, this is Phil here. Made a lot of progress since the last video. Been up and running now for about 3 days, cleaning up everything, sort of getting all the wiring arranged, learning how the system operates. And so let me walk you through a few of the things that have happened since we talked about the batteries last time. I've finished doing all of the cabling, and so we've got all the cabling now on the batteries. Got the battery cables going over through a battery switch and up into the inverter. Installed this morning a battery 48-volt surge protector. Have the battery monitor installed from Magnesign. The inverter charger controller, and as you can see on there, we're inverting. Maybe that'll be, we're inverting. And let me go over here and touch that. And we've got the Midnight Solar charge controller, and it's also fully operational right now. Put in the Midnight Solar state of charge monitor, have it operational, and put in a switch to turn the display on and off for energy saving purposes. So all in all, been real happy with it so far. Like I say, it's been running the refrigerator. I'm not using the AC input to the inverter. It's been running the refrigerator, the camper, a fan all day long in the place where I'm working, and it's doing real well. The batteries are staying fully charged. Now, one other thing that I did that I find is really neat is I've installed and used the Midnight Solar monitoring software. So this software monitors the state of activity going on in the system from the charge controller point of view. And it's operational off my local area network, the wireless local area network. So if I get restless in the middle of the night, can get up and check the system and see how it's doing. One of the things I thought I'd mention to you is that I feel like this is, I'm at the state now where this is almost like an analogy would be buying a new car that has all kinds of different features and functions on it that weren't on your last car, where you can basically drive it, but you have to sit down and learn how to operate all of the controls and all of the features and get everything set to your taste. And I'm going to have to do the same thing here. I've got a lot of learning to do, and I'll give you one example. One example was that the default settings for the inverter controller for how it charges and maintains the batteries are different from the Midnight Solar charge controller. So what I did, right or wrong, is I decided to set the inverter specs to match the Midnight Solar charge controller specs, so that these two charging devices aren't in conflict with each other. So you might want to, pay special attention to that. There's a lot of thinking and educating yourself that needs to be done if you're going to efficiently manage one of these things. They will run with all of the default settings, because I've been doing that for 3 days, and they've been working fine. But in order to fine tune it, you're going to have to dig in a little bit and kind of make sure that you're getting everything you can get out of the system. So anyway, that is pretty well going to wrap this one up. I will be putting some additional panels on the roof. I'm going to give this time to settle down and learn a little bit more about how it operates, but before I do that. But at any rate, I've enjoyed bringing this little series of videos to you. I probably won't do any more on this unless there's some things that I learn about it that I think you really need to be aware of. But for some of you folks that are doing this for the first time, I hope you picked up a few tips and thoughts that might help you out a little bit. If you have any questions or any thoughts about anything I've done, just leave me a note and I'll try to respond to them. Thank you very much.